she was made to believe that they told her she was beautiful, but in her mind, she really loved the arts. She didn't want to be touched on by strangers. She didn't want people touching on her behind, grabbing on her. She wanted to be an actress. Like most of our women in the strip club want to be actresses, singers. They love the arts. But there's always somebody out there to come in and whisper in our ear and tell us, if you take your clothes off, you can get to this level in life. How many of those women do you know ever got to that level in life by taking their clothes off? None. Absolutely none.
I know about Eve, but that's besides the point.
And guess what? Guess what? They made her look bad too.
They did.
Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim. I mean, the thing is, this is a film that was released in France. It's a French film. It's called
Venus Noir.
Yeah,
meaning Black Venus.
Black Venus. And I recently ran across it and we watched it. There were no subtitles. Everything was in French. But it was moving because they told her story. And something that they don't do a lot in the United States is give us the opportunity to see this type of thing. It's always pushed back. Why this wouldn't be released here for us and for our young people and even the older mature women to see is because the stripping business is going on. You want to give them a piece? This poem, a poem for Sarah Baartman, was something that was presented in order to push the government to send her remains back to Africa for her to have a proper burial. And some people think that this had a lot to do with that occurring.
A poem for Sarah Baartman by Diana Ferris. I've come to take you home. Home. Remember the vale? The lush green grass beneath the oak tree. The air is cool there and the sun does not burn. I have made your bed at the foot of the hill. Your blankets are covered in buchu and mint. The proteas stand in yellow and white. And the water in the stream chuckles, sings songs as it hobbles along over little stones. I have come to wrench you away from those poking eyes of the man-made monster who lives in the dark with his clutches of imperialism, who dissects your body bit by bit, who likens your soul that of Satan and declares himself the ultimate God. I have come to soothe your heavy heart. I offer my bosom to your weary soul. I will cover your face with the palms of my hand. I will run my lips over the lines of your neck. I will feast my eyes on the beauty of you, and I will sing for you, for I have come to bring you peace. I have come to take you home, where the ancient mountains shout your name. I have made your bed at the foot of the hill. Your blankets are covered in buchu and mint. The proteas stand in yellow and white. I have come to take you home, where I will sing for you, for you have brought me peace. Diana Ferris is also a woman of Coastal descent. She wrote this poem for Sarah Baartman while studying in Utrecht, Holland in 1998. She told the meringue sets Yellow. One evening I was looking at the stars and I thought to myself, they're so far away. But if I were home, I'd be able to touch every one of them. My heart just went out to Sarah and I thought, oh God, she died of heartbreak. She longed for her country. What does she feel? That's why the first line of the poem was, I've come to take you home.
This is an important, very important area. The fact that she was not protected by the man that she gave birth to his child, and she was taken away from her home and never being able to go back, while she was performing, whether she thought that, you know, this is what I have to do to make money. But how many of us will go off to college away from our parents, or go off to another city away from our parents and not have money and have to think about, what am I going to do in order to make money to get back home? I can't be a failure because I left. This is a decision that I made. But that's something that has been put into our women and our people, that we have to do what they say do, or we can't get ahead. You know, I'm an artist. I do music. But you'll never see me on the cover of anything with my clothes off. You'll never see me in the streets with my clothes off, because my art is my music. That's where my art lies. But I want everybody to go from here today understanding and being able to share this knowledge with another young lady or a young man that doesn't understand what exploitation is for them. Black, white, Hispanic, whatever. Because it's gone a little bit further than what it was right here. Out of her mind. Drinking. A lot of times, the young ladies that do strip or decide to do A, B, and C for money, they don't have anybody. They don't have a support system. That goes back to us going to our community to support and pull some of those young ladies out and say, hey, you know, I know that your mother is on crack, and I know that your daddy is not there. You know, how about you come to my house and let me do your hair? You know, not somebody on the streets pulling them to the side and saying, hey girl, you know, what's up? Use what you got to get what you want. Yeah. A lot of those girls going to the strip club, not being able to do it on their own free will, so they end up taking drugs and using alcohol to be able to push through and do it, and end up run down and not having anything. So we've been taught not to use our brains to get what we want. And that's why my music is clean as it is. And that's why I present myself the way that I do, because I want some other young ladies to be able to come up after us. And like we went to the skate rink before we came here tonight, there were a lot of young ladies, a lot of young men, but they wanted to take pictures with us. You know, it didn't have to be vulgar music. It didn't have to be us taking our clothes off for them to like us. They liked us anyway. And so we have to get out into the community and talk to some of these young people. I stay right around in the hood. All the kids know, you know, they know who I am. And we're pushing to do things in the community. So that's us speaking on it.